Good afternoon, or evening, I should say, or morning. You may watch this chat in video form. So, in any case, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm going to wait a few minutes and see if I have anybody here to chat with. Hopefully, you all are having a great day. Listening to my kids. It has been quite rainy. We had a storm, and it's just muddy. The kids are bouncing off the walls because they're inside, and yeah. All right, I have three. Well, thank you for joining me. Who all is here? Hmm, just waiting for somebody to say hey. Shalom. Thank you for joining me. Um, yeah, I'm having a good day so far. Like I said, it's one of those days when the kids have been inside and it's a little bit crazy. We're all fine. Oops, not turning this down. There we go. Kamika Price. Hi. So I decided today we would just do open Q&A. What's on your hair? What is that? How did this get on your hair? Yeah. Well, how did it get on your hair though? Oh, goodness. It's thread. Here. Hold it. You want the string on your whistle? It's still attached to you somewhere. It's attached to your hair. Hey, I'm sorry, but it's attached to your hair. Do you want this on your whistle? Okay. It has been very sad. Aww. Hey, Miss Ann. What happened? Sorry. Yes, ma'am. Are you going to be a good girl today? Are you going to be a good girl and not act up? I don't know if you should put this around your neck though, okay? I know, but this is not the type of string that we need is too thin. You can hold it.
I don't want to hold it.
You don't want to hold it?
I don't want to hold it like that.
What do you want to do with it? Be careful. All right, hold on. Give me a second. Real life moments here. Here.
I, I, it's
Be careful with this around your neck, okay? A really bad day. We all have those. And tomorrow is going to be a better day. Oh, no. Don't claim that.
I don't read this song. I don't read this song.
Do not claim that.
I want it
Here. Will you go and play? Thank you.
now.
It's declining. Yeah, I know that's something hard to grasp and come to terms with, but the Most High has the final say. That's a battle that is not yours. And I will definitely be praying for you and listening for updates. But yeah, don't claim it. Hmm. Well, thank you for joining me. I just come to offer my experiences and my advice. Um, I know not all of it applies to everybody. I'm not by any means an expert. Just basically life experiences. I've gone through a lot and seen a lot, and I look at things differently. And so I just share those things with you all. Um, like I just said, tomorrow's another day. I remember, I want to say 2015. Yeah, 2015 was a bad year. It seemed like the worst year I had ever had. So much happened between my son. I had a daughter on full life support. Uh, just a myriad of hazel of tragedy, and I couldn't wait for the year to end. I just every day was just praying incessantly for peace and direction to make it through. Because if there were ever a time that I would just break down, that would have been it. And when I look back on that year, I'm going through things right now. It's 2017, but I can say with peace and with joy that I'm still in a better place today. Just, that mustard seed faith is what got me through. And there were a lot of odds. Yeah, a lot of odds. Just completely against me, against us. Um, Spiritual warfare was heavy. It was just a complete attack on my whole family. Let's say, weeping may endure for a night, but joy come in the morning. It's so true. I'm telling you, you don't have to wake up the next morning. That's a joy right there, just to be able to wake up. There's a lot of people that go to sleep and don't wake up. And I can tell you what you're going through health wise. It's a test. It's a test of faith. And like I said, don't try to fight the battle because the battle is not yours. Uh, Pray for understanding. Pray for peace. Pray for strength. Pray for guidance. And the rest will fall in line. I had to do that during a couple of days. I had my mother in the hospital before I lost her. I was completely clueless. We didn't have a clue as to what was going on. And I didn't know. I had no idea. I was so young and I was afraid when I think back because it was the unknown, but I was too kept. He had his arms all around me. I was just too kept to just fall. And once I gave that battle to him, it was a relief. But, even then, we didn't know what was going to happen. But that was not something that I was supposed to know. I was just being prepared for what was to happen. And I can say out of everybody in the family, I was the only one that watched her transition peacefully. Everybody else went berserk. It just broke everybody down. There was a lot of anger. There was a lot of conflict. Uh, a lot of it is still unresolved today. And yeah, I just kind of left it alone because the time that I spent with her, um, I think we were on one accord just during those couple days. So, um, anywho, like I said, I am going to continue to pray for you and with you. So, if anybody has any questions, feel free to just go ahead and ask. I'm not limited to anything. If it's something I'm homeschooling, something parenting related, something meal related. I will do my best to to answer that question. If it's something I have to come back in and explain on the video, I will sit down and do that. But basically, I just wanted to come and talk with you all today. Just a nice chat, nice friendly chat. So, how's everybody doing? What are you doing? And what did everybody cook today? My kids, they are extremely loud.
We're playing wolf.
You're playing wolf?
Yeah, we're playing wolf.
Y'all are really loud. Just really loud. Chicken and fries. Sounds like a plan. Oh, crock pot lasagna. That sounds so good. I think I might do a lasagna soon myself. A vegetarian lasagna. I have not cooked a thing. I don't want to cook anything. I still don't feel 100. I just the kids. Honestly, the kids are gonna eat noodles. I don't know if I'm going to eat anything. Maybe some soup. I have some soup in there, but I don't know. Whatever this is. I'll tell you what this is. Suggest. Okay, I'm gonna answer it in a minute. Um, yeah, whatever this is, has just got me down. Ugh. Like I said, it's strictly hormone related. Oh, one thing I wanted to say, because I know somebody was probably thinking it, but if you listen to what I said later on in the last chat, you would have caught it. No, I'm not pregnant. Because I went on to talk about my little one and reading and how I'm taking my time in helping her because she's my last one. So that's not it at all. It's completely hormone related. And I'm going to have to definitely sit down and get that video out because a lot of this stuff is just happening and it may be beneficial and maybe somebody can weigh in on something I don't know. And I know pork, mac and cheese. Hey, you know what? I'm not down on anybody as long as you eat. Yeah, as long as you eat. I may cook something that somebody else doesn't like. Everybody has a right to their own. Y'all better. This is what I'm drinking. Anybody's into alkaline? This is very alkaline. It's on the top of the alkaline scale. It's about a 9, between an 8 and a 9, depending on how it's tested. It is flavored. This is orange melon. There is lemon, lime, and it is also unflavored. I prefer the unflavored though. The kids like these flavored waters. But, has to be alkaline, and that's really what's been helping me to get these hormones balanced. Is making sure I drink the right water. We don't eat ham twice a year. It's half off. And we don't have Aldi. I think North Texas has Aldi. Yeah, me personally, I'm not on to I don't know, that meat, and that's kind of what I had. Something, I don't know. We just had a couple things in a week, and it was meat, and I just noticed I just started feeling worse after that. And I can remember my mom around my age. She would tell me when she ate certain things. She was a pork eater because she grew up eating pork. They grew up on a farm, but they raised their own, so it was pretty much, they fed it. And she um, would tell me when she ate certain things, she didn't feel good. And I was, explaining to her that, yeah, once your body get a certain age, you cannot process that food. That meat doesn't break down the way it used to. And food in general lasts in your system so long. I only eat once a day. And when I eat, if I cook a heavy meal, it's lunchtime. I flip lunch and dinner. So we eat the heaviest meal in the afternoon. So let me go back. So what would I suggest? I would suggest getting them involved in some activities at home, like some games, some board games, some things that they have to do together. And don't make mention that that's what you're doing. Just hey, why don't y'all sit down and play this? Even if you have to do this with them, a trivia game, something they can do together. Another thing, get them in the kitchen. Let them start cooking together. They won't even realize that it's a forced association. They won't realize that. Let's see. Mm, yeah, but definitely things like that. I don't know if you guys go skating, take a roller skating, even though they may not be, right next to each other 100% of the time. It's the experience of them going together. But let's see, big kids are kind of easy. Give them something that give them one of your jobs. I don't know if you have a paper shredder. Let them shred their paper, your mail, old school work, and yeah, you definitely have to let them know that they need space. Everybody has, once the girls get older, and even the boys, they just go and want to have their alone time, especially when girls are in puberty. They tend to want to hang out in their room alone. So just give her, a little schedule and say, or have them both sit down together and explain, this is a time that you all can do something together. And during this time and this time, you need to be independent and let somebody have their privacy. Hi, Claudie. Thank you for joining. We did games too. Yeah, games are really fun. Yeah, if you can have, if you have, friends that you can get together with, that's always a good thing. At least send the younger one with the friend. Yeah, it's all about feelings. You have to let them know. Excuse me. It's like my kids. I tell them all the time. I just don't feel like being bothered. Well, not all the time, but when I don't want to be bothered, I will definitely let them know that. And I get that all the time with them. One of them will be off to themselves, and the other ones are trying to barge in, and I let them know they need time alone. And a lot of times during the school day, like I said, and when I see somebody starting to get irritated, I give them that take a break pass because I know that they just need a break. And it's not so much they don't want to work, it's just being around everybody else. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's definitely what's happening because she's become a woman and, new things have happened. So she has to, she's not, she's not sure what's going on herself. Yeah, it's funny when that happens because sometimes they freak out and they think they can't do certain things. I remember I was I was 10 and my cousin we went to different schools, but he would call and wake me up in the morning and make sure I got up on time. And I called him. It was after I know it was after 9. I remember that night, and I told him not to call me. And then he asked me why. I couldn't tell him. And it was just so funny, but he just kept asking, and I was like, "Look, man, just leave me alone. Just I'm not going to school. Just don't call me." And I hung up the phone, and my mom was like, "What are you doing?" And I said nothing. And I don't know if I ever told him what happened, but yeah, I had no idea because I had was getting ready for bed, just out of the bathtub, and my mom noticed, and I was like, "What?" I think I kind of knew about it, but not really. My mom didn't really talk to me about it, and I was 10, so. You have to go put a shirt on. I didn't know you walked in here like this. Come here. Do me a favor. Come here. I will get you a piece of paper. Stay right there. Wait a minute. What did I do with the paper?
It's right here. No, don't reach.
This is what I want you to do. Come here. You can't come in here like this. Okay? Well, you can't. You have to get your shirt on. Hold on. Here. Here. Take this. Don't cry. I need you to put your shirt on. Here's your paper. Put your shirt on before you come back. Calm down. Tariq, will you help Leah find a shirt? So, anyway, that little girl's a mess. So she's upset. She can't come in here. But she got what she wanted. Aaliyah, when you get your shirt, you can come back. Hmm. No, that's not poor baby. That's just unruly. Oh, yeah, I was definitely 10. I was a month away, like I want to say actually a couple of weeks from being 11. Thank you for putting your shirt on. What do you need now? For real? What did I do? You want to come say hi?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you alone. That's for going on 14 right there. You can take it. That is my child. But that little girl is mean as a snake. I don't know about her sometimes and where she came from. Oh, definitely. Oh, life in general. Hmm. She is. She is. Uh, yeah. She's one. I don't really worry too much about her because she can hold her own. Hi. Thank you for joining us. We're just in here tossing around some questions, and the big P came up how to deal with siblings that want time alone. So, she definitely did. She definitely did. And she thinks she did too. Not to tell her, if you plan on making it to 5, you have to slow your roll. See? It has been what, 3 minutes and she's screaming again? Them last two kids, I tell you guys, they are a mess. The little one thinks she can boss everybody around. And it's always a riot. I mean, everybody. She will tell everybody in the house what to do, how to do it, when to do it, why they're doing it, and not to tell her anything. It just makes me wonder how they're going to be the older they get. Yeah, somebody is definitely bothering her. Is she in the asking why stage? Which one? The younger one, Zion? The 3-year old or the 4-year old? No, she doesn't really question because she expects what she wants. If you give her the wrong answer, she won't listen. Not that I give in to her, I redirect her. Now, the 4-year old, yeah, she will ask you why until, yeah, like I said, this little girl is mean. Oh, boy. She's the one that I have to watch. And I have known that for a while because she's sneaky. And you know, you have to watch them little sneaky kids. When you tell them no and they go do it anyway, that's her. So I'm always on guard. And I don't know if I had to show you guys, but it should be right here. Maybe I moved it. I think I had it earlier. Let's see. Oh, it's right here. I have to keep it handy. This is the only one that works. And no, I'm not hitting it with it. All I have to do is show her this. And when she see this ruler, oh, she gonna stop. Yeah, she will stop whatever it is she's doing as soon as I say I'm going to get my ruler. And it's just to get her attention. And then I have to talk to her and explain whatever it is she's doing, why she can't do it, or why she can't do it at that moment. Like if it's something that's not safe or something like that. But I don't have to use that on her. Erase. Ask not why. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I have to start early with her because if I don't, she'll be one that will be out of control because she is so strong-willed. Yeah, old school. Definitely my grandmother's grandchild. My grandmother raised 10 kids by herself. Grandma didn't play that. Yeah, yeah, that was my mom's mom. My dad's mom raised nine, and both my mom and my dad are the oldest kids. Yeah, they sure can. It's because it's too much. It's just too much chaos going on, and they are living of the world instead of in the world. Yes, indeed. Some strong women. I'm just grateful that my parents were good. They were strong people and instilled strong morals and character and values into me. As old as I am, I still can't. I have to watch myself around my dad. Yeah, he is one that definitely does not play. One of my kids says that my dad is mean. My dad is not mean though. He's old school. And it was mostly girls. He helped raise the girls. And I mean raise them combing hair raised. Oh, it's quiet in there. Hey, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me go check on them. Very nice. Who wet the bathroom floor? Okay, don't do that. I knew it was quiet. Yep, I knew it. I'm glad I checked on y'all. What's in the bathroom playing? It's soap and water. Today, a lot of families home. Mhm. That's true. That is so true. And a lot of it is women. Yeah, that's exactly what I was getting ready to say. Being the alpha male. But uh, I don't want to say things have changed, but they have. And it shouldn't be that way. And you can tell the way the kids are coming out, the stuff that's happening. The kids are bad these days. You know, the kids in school shooting up the school and the teachers and fighting the teachers, and that didn't used to happen back in the day. And there was mom and dad in home. But nowadays, everybody's just too busy out. Dad is chasing that dollar to um to support that family, and they think that that outweighs. being there for your family. Mm-mm. And that's what I was talking about the other day. That self-discipline. That's something biblically prescribed. Teaching your children to grasp self-discipline is is biblical. And if you teach them that way, you raise them that way, you're living that way, you're not wanting to go out and live of the world. You're living in the world. Okay, people are living above their means. They don't even know what living in their means is. I see it all the time. People get paid in 2 days. They may pay their bills, but everything is gone. They've been to the red box, into the nail shop, into the restaurant, into the movies. You don't even value time at home. That's why you're doing so much at home while the spouse is out, because y'all are living these luxuries that you don't even need. Yeah, and yeah, at the same time, yes, you are supposed to take care of home. There are certain things that I learned, and certain things I did and do because that's what's to be expected. But there has to be a balance with that as well. You're not anybody's slave. You're a helpmate. I don't want things to fall apart because there's laundry that needs to be put away. Why is it just my job? Don't you wear clothes? We need groceries in the house. Don't you eat? I don't want to cook. I don't feel like cooking. Everybody else have to eat. Go cook. And that's just how it was when I was married to a truck driver. He wasn't a truck driver at first, but we worked long hours. But when he became a truck driver, he was a long haul truck driver. So he was on the road all of the time. I was married single, and I'm going to just leave it at that. But that's kind of what led to the divorce. So all those years I raised the kids being married on paper, but really single, it just was not what I signed up for. But I'm saying that to say that when he was at home, he would come in maybe 24 hours, maybe 48 hours. Once every 6 weeks, I got up to breakfast. If groceries needed to be put in the house, they went to the store. He took the kids. They did dinner. He made sure that there was dinner for the next day. He made sure that the kids cleaned up. If they didn't clean up, they weren't going somewhere, that type of thing. And I appreciate that. And that's what I'm saying. That balance has to come in. Don't expect, okay, true enough, he's been working hard driving his truck. And not only he owned the truck and was training other people. I know it was a hard job and he wanted some downtime. I did not expect him to come home and do all of that. I did wash his clothes because I know that would help him out. He would appreciate that. Um, but it was good to be able to say, I can just pass this off and not be worried that things are going to fall apart and not that, he's just out making this money to take care of us and I have to do everything else. But yeah, all in all, I was a single parent. And I'm not trying to, downplay the marriage, but that is just the reality, the dynamics of it. And I know there are a lot of long distance, uh, relationships and things like that. It's really really taxing on a family. Yeah, and I had my mom. Let me see, did I have my mom? No, I didn't. I lost my mom. He transitioned like a couple of months before she passed. So I didn't have my mom. So I didn't have any help. When sickness is involved, then what? How's it work? I would say enlist the help of friends, family members. Reach out to anybody that you can, even if it's just small things. I know it's tough to hire somebody out, but even if it's just a mother's helper, a little college student would really appreciate a couple of dollars. I don't know if you have any friends in the area. Talk to them, and maybe there is something that they can do. It's something I had done um, for a little bit was a cooking swap. And what happened was I had a couple of friends. We would all take turns cooking dinner for each other's family one night a week, and we wouldn't have to cook that night. So things like that, any little thing that you can incorporate church. Yes, I know that many of you are church involved. Um, Reach out to church members because that's what they're there for. I know this day and age, a lot of people are not as cohesive as they were, especially in the church, and it's hard to trust people. But you need somebody.
Mom, can we have some fruit bars? Mom, Mom,
Hmm.
can we have some fruit bars?
Yes. I've been told. Church members, what it say? Long story, garden truth. I've been told you are not to bring people into your marital problems. Yeah, don't. Definitely not. That's it. Yeah. They don't have to know all the ins and outs. Find There should be an outreach coordinator within your church, and that's the only person that should know, and they can direct you because there should be an outreach team already in place. Mm.
They like them.
You like them?
They, they like they like them to everybody.
Yeah, you don't want anybody judging you about, this, that, and the other. Yeah, take that in there. Here. That's what I've seen that so many times. It just, yeah, it just makes things worse, a lot worse. Let me go back up there to what it says. You let yourself. I hate the D word. Let me tell y'all, I was not one that ever, um, I'm gonna say believed in it, but I felt that that's not something that I wanted to do, and it was very hard. But I had come to a point in my life where I saw, where I talked about seeing the end. I saw something, and it just was not good. And for myself, if I wanted to continue to live, I saw in my future depression, resentment, um, deeper addiction, and that's not something that I wanted to claim and hold on to because it was going to manifest into the children. That was the reason why I said I can't. And counseling and things like that. We that was the first options many times, but no, I saw my kids getting older, and I looked like now and a couple years from now, and it was not promising at all. I'm not a person that settles for anything, and that's what I saw. I was settling. My kids did not understand at the time, but now they understand. I'm not going to put them in a position that is unhealthy. Mm, yeah, and like I said in the beginning, there was many. This is 15, 16 years. It wasn't like this at all. And there's, like I said, there's no blame. It's just sometimes things go off course and they really can't come back. And I think a lot of times, uh, did I try hard enough? Did we try hard enough? I'm not doing the blame game. But like I said, ultimately, I have to be healthy in order to raise the kids. And I just did not see that. So you have to know when to fight and you have to know when to walk away. You need somebody to my mother passed. That's motel. Yeah, you have to ask for help. Yes, I'm glad I realized it because I didn't have any help. I didn't have my mom. I didn't know, I had no idea. And my mom was divorced, but it was completely on a different principle. So I can't say that that determined um, what was going to happen to me. It was something completely different. Hmm. I think a lot of people these days really don't think about the kids when they do start relationships, and even before you have children, you need to think about that. Think about certain situations and how you may handle them because you're going to bring children into that environment. Mhm. Yeah, kids will remember. They will definitely remember. Mhm. Let's go back up here. I don't. My mother is so busy. She doesn't have time. Mm. Yeah, reach out to your family members, even if it's an older family member. There may be something that they can do that can help. And a lot of times you may not think the closest person to you is the person that can help, but you have to be willing to let them help you. Adults are selfish. I'm at a crossroads. Oh, this conversation sounds so familiar. I counseled a friend of mine through some things, and she was at a crossroads, and children involved, and I had to let her know that you have to prepare yourself for what's ahead. I know a lot of women are just thinking about the here and now and not the later on. And I don't wish divorce on anybody. It's a tough thing. But again, not a lot of people talk about it. And ultimately, it's going to change your life forever. Um, the first 10 years are going to be very hard, very trying, because basically you're going to be starting from nothing. And that may mean you may lose your home, you may lose your car, you may lose your possessions. And right away, people are like, I can't live without. But that's the reality of it. You may even lose your family. Your family may not even support you anymore. Not saying stay in the relationship, but you have to prepare yourself because it's a spiritual thing. And then you have to prepare the children. So, yeah, definitely adults are selfish, can be. All I can say in that situation is never talk bad about the spouse. And I mean, don't if you think it, Think it to yourself. And if you are really, again, that's one of those battles that you don't fight. You just let it go, put it in the Most High's hands, and everything will be okay. It's a test, it's a season, and you're not going to wake up and know the answers. A lot of days now, I'm still getting answers. You know, I can sit here and talk to you all and tell you experiences and things like that. It's just been a personal growth. I'm still growing. I don't even know all of the answers. Oh, that was nice. And so, yeah, you have to definitely find time to make a pledge to yourself. A what am I trying to say? A covenant that you are not going to fight every battle that comes your way. It's just like when we are schooling the kids. If you are sitting with your kids and you're spoon feeding them the lesson, what are they learning? They're not learning anything. You give them no room to struggle. They have to be taught how to deal with struggle. Even if it's, I just can't spell that word. Let them struggle. Don't be so quick to give them the answers. They need to know how to figure it out. Even if it's still wrong, let them figure it out. I'm here for you. Definitely. You guys always know you can private message me. You can email me. It's it's a Gmail, my same account, gmail.com. And you never know. Many of you do have my phone number. Um, and I tell you all to call me. So I'm here. Just where not to speak out. You have to know who to speak out to. Yeah, you can't just go telling everybody all of your business. Um, especially your best girlfriend, because she might be single, and there goes your marriage. So, first thing first, you want to put your trust, your discomfort in the Most High. He will give you direction. Hmm. Definitely don't hold it in. Definitely. I say a lot of times I just spend time sitting in the mornings when I get up. It could be about 6 o'clock, and I'm just sitting and just reflecting. It's just quiet, and I'm reflecting on things. I'm thinking about things. I'm processing things. Um, Something came to me this week after the last check. I don't think it was what I was supposed to talk about today because I didn't get anything else. Maybe it'll come, maybe not. It didn't really make sense, but it stuck in my head. The pay him no mind. His sin is not yours. What was stuck in my head is listening to my kids. The wage of sin is death. So I'm searching. I've been fasting and praying the last couple days. I think this is a sign, a message of obedience. There's something that I'm slacking in. And I can't, I mean, even me, I can't sit here and say I'm not sinning. I don't know. Nobody's perfect. We all fall short. That's mine. Thank you. Is the door locked? Okay. So, mhm, yeah. Um, like I said, I have seen so much. I have seen friends through lots of struggles, and I don't. I'm always the objective ear, even if it is her fault. I just sit and listen and just kind of weigh in. Um,
Mom,
yes, sir.
these work too.
Okay. Can you take it in there? You can hear it all in the grown folks conversation. Um, but yeah, there are certain instances, and I feel that, like I said, you have to know when to fight and when to walk away, and that goes. It's linked directly to your spirituality. You know, the Bible's covenant, 10 Commandments were passed, and if that is how you are living your life, and I'm not talking about your spouse, but if that's how you're living your life, then you know what has to happen. And even when it comes to the children, like I said, you have to think, is that healthy? Because these children are going to grow up. They have been exposed to who knows what. They are going to continue to be damaged if that's what's going on. That's going to manifest into their adult lives. I don't know if you all know or think about or have ever heard of the generational curse. Things that happen within the family, it usually takes 3 generations to break. And it's not really something that we can control, but there are things that you can do to get a hold of that curse. Oh, get the wrong time. Hello?
Mom, buy some more
Here.
buy some more
Hold on. Here. It's Jasmine. Oh.
Hi.
hmm And it's true. Some people may not even believe in it, and no, it's not anything evil behind it. Um, when you pay attention to events that happen within a family, and you just go down the line, things tend to repeat themselves within somebody. Maybe not all of the children, maybe not all of the children get follow the same course. It may spread out among them. And like I said, my mom was divorced. I was divorced. I didn't expect that to happen. She didn't wish that on me. She doesn't even know. But it happened. And I didn't just say, oh, I'm getting ready to get a divorce because my mom did. I'm giving up because I'm not I'm not a quitter. That's one something about me. I have very high standards, and it's hard for me to just walk away from anything just like that, not without a fight. Sometimes this can be good, and sometimes that can be bad. Relationships were healthy. hmm And I think it rubbed off. She's been divorced. Um, the cycle of, um, teen pregnancy within a family, that's a curse. You can try to instill into your children good morals and values in that aspect. And I was older than my mom when I had my first child. I've been with my husband. Yeah, I was married. I've been married, not to say was, but been married longer than my mom was. My father had several wives. What's another one when I say the male may have, or the father may have children from multiple women? That's a curse. My mother had 2 kids, myself and my little brother. My dad has 5 kids, and I'm the only girl. But we all have different mothers. And I don't, not, faulting him or anything, but it's a generational curse because that's how my grandmother's children were, all nine of them. And my mother's mother. And see, that all ties back to slavery. When Master was in the slave house, he was going to everybody. Hold on 1 second. Let's see what the issue is. Doesn't sound too nice. Be careful on the bed, like don't fall off the bed. That's a high fall. You guys know not to climb on those beds. All right, so 20 siblings I heard. Oh wow, my father has several wives. He's not happy with my mom's marriages. Wow. See, stuff like this oftentimes hidden in the family. I gotta think about what I say though before I say something. But it's hidden, and so that changes our mentality. If we knew, the family, if everybody knew the family secrets, it may change the outcome and the dynamic of our future families. Because nowadays you got kids growing up thinking their dad is one man because their mom had so many kids and was married, and then they find out after they're grown that's not even their father. I know that happened in my family. One of my aunts next to my mom had no idea. My mom knew from jump because she wasn't raised by my grandmother, her mother. But her sister did not know. I knew. What are you doing? But all of that does play a part in how we raise our own families. It's, that's something when they say it's in your blood, it's in your blood. Mm, don't do that. Go play. Well, don't do that. You know people can see you. Hmm. You want me to get my ruler? See, girl, yes, I don't know what his dad did. I was trying to convince him to get a mohawk. Not really, but yeah. When I got to brushing that haircut, I just looked at it like I'm gonna have to tighten you up because I don't know what happened this time. I'm the family secret. Wow. So yeah, and definitely, if you are the secret, that changes your perception, and you start to the way you interact with people, especially your husband. You tend to hold back. Yes, yes. I don't know what's wrong with people these days, and these kids not knowing who their dad is. They're confused, and that can be very dangerous, especially if the child is has some inherited sickness. But yeah, it's sad because they go through their life searching, and they end up getting into situations and marriages and relationships for all the wrong reasons, and then they bring children into this mess. Wow, you were adopted again? To this day, no one has talked to me about it. Wow. But see, back then nobody really talked about it. Just like the teenager that became pregnant, either you know by somebody in the family or outside the family. They send that person down south, and you never hear about it again. Yeah, definitely. Because can you have what? Can you get it yourself and wash it off? Okay. Somebody just took it. Yeah. Yes, exactly. I tell my kids as much as I think they can handle. Yeah, I have always done that because my kids were smart enough to figure me out. They would come back and question me if I didn't tell them stuff. The only thing I did not tell them um, was about the divorce because they were young. Not that I didn't tell them, but there really wasn't that much to explain because he was never home anyway. So it really didn't change anything. It was just paper. The only thing it changed was our way of living. And that's the part they didn't understand. Not so much him not being in the home. It was what we had to leave behind. And I had to think really hard about that. And a lot of women are not willing to give away or give up everything they have, everything that they've worked for to go to nothing. Because they think, oh, I have these kids, I can't do that. Doesn't feel comfortable. Wow. Yeah, I would find one person, two people, and just try to ask questions while you can and get as much information as you can because once they're no longer available, you will most likely.
Well, 2000.
Oh, you're gonna pull your tooth out? Okay.
Yes, with that out.
Most likely feel bad. You determined to get that tooth out, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Go eat your apple. That's why my mom stayed. Wow. This deep, very deep. Maybe sit down and write a letter. And if you really feel that no one will talk to you, write a letter and just send it to that one person. And with your questions and your feelings, your thoughts, that couldn't hurt. At least they will know where you stand, and you will get it out there. Whether you get a response or not, it will definitely give them something to think about. It doesn't have to be anything, bad. Just generally answering your questions and getting your feelings out there. And who knows, it may generate a response that you don't even expect. But like I said, it couldn't hurt to ask. A letter will definitely do in a non-direct manner. That's that old taboo. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. I don't know. Yeah, some things, these days you don't want to put your business out on the street, but if you're within the family, that's one thing I tell my kids. No matter who you are running with, who you befriend, uh, how much you say you don't like us, or you want to fall out with us for whatever reason, nobody is going to have your back like us. They know that if something ever happened to me, that their door better always be open to their siblings. Their arms better always be open. Their wallets better always be open. And their kitchens better always be open to each other. I don't care what the situation is. Do not question them. They came to you and your family. What are you doing? What are you trying to do with this?
Peel it. We got it. I'm trying to peel it. Yeah, she told me to give it a step. I'm trying to peel it. You got with
I
me.
don't know if you can feel this. I don't know if you can feel this with this little.
It's difficult. It's a difficult knife.
It is a difficult knife. And you just tricked me out with those words that you use to be a 3-year-old. Difficult. I don't know. Do you have kids? Young kids talk like her? I might be over exaggerating.
It's kind of wrong way. Don't get
But then again, I don't know. But that's her every day. It's difficult. It's to be expected. Those are some of the things that she says.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
My daughter.
It doesn't.
Girl, I don't know about these little kids. They know too much.
It is. It's not.
Oh, you have a better attitude back there, huh?
I don't.
You don't? I
No.
was talking to Leah. She has a better attitude. All right. Taste that.
It still has to.
Look, you turned this into kitchen. Go put it in the sink. Go put this in the trash. And take your apple to the table. I'm like, a big word. I'm telling you, these kids are something else. So I have to be very careful about what I say around them. You guys go to the table and eat your apple, okay? Yes, sir. At the table. Ooh, let me go back up here. I missed something. I don't really want to talk about it. I feel you. Um, write it and stash it away. You don't even have to mail it. But something that you can get off of your chest. I don't know if you keep a journal, but something I suggest because you'll be surprised, over the years when you look back at certain situations, you will see, um, things that where you've come from, situations you should see growth, and that's a part of healing. You just really need to heal, and there's really several ways that you can go about it. That's it. You don't have all of the answers. You may not ever have all of the answers. You just need peace. Guess back up the pain and regret. Yeah, some people cannot. They're not ready for that. Yeah, you have to deal with your own convictions. Ugh, allergies. My eyes been itching. My throat is itchy. Mm, let's see. Hmm. Yep, definitely that blind faith. It is. And like I said, with that rain, we've already been experiencing spring like weather, and it rained really bad. So stuff is just everywhere. As soon as I went outside, I just started closing up and gasping. And I thought, oh man, I'll be glad when all this stuff kind of just dies down and it's just normal. Whatever I do will have an effect on the family. Definitely. Definitely. Definitely affect. Don't I want to say don't feel bad for having to make that decision. You want to make a healthy decision. That is your goal. Aim for health, and the right thing will happen. There's going to be a lot of barriers and a lot of, questions and what ifs and all of that. And like I said, that's the test. You'll get past all of that. Like they're saying, um, I have been to, I don't even say the word, but to that bad place and back. Yeah, you'll know. You will definitely know. You will come out on the other side and see things in a whole different light. So I have definitely been through the fire, um, deceived, you know, kicked down, and not just, within the marriage, but um, just in life, abandoned, all of it. I've been there, done that, and I'm still walking. And dust yourself off and get back up again. So you fall 7 times and stand up 8. And really sit down and think, get some things in order and keep it to yourself.
It's still not coming out.
It might not come right out. Uh-uh. Close your mouth. It's not nice. She has a loose tooth. It's not as loose as she thinks, but she thinks that tooth is about to fall out. Yeah, get some things in order. And like I said, don't tell
Look what
anybody.
color this one is.
I see.
Mama, are the are the dark red ones the sweet ones?
Generally, they are a little bit sweeter. Take that in there and eat it, please. How old was she? Um, how old are you? 6? When did Layla lose? She was 5. She lost both of her teeth, her bottom teeth, last summer. She had just turned. See, they turned. The birthday is in November, but somewhere between last spring and last summer, she lost both of hers. He just lost both of his. In fact, let me see. It was 2 months apart. He just lost one. December 17th, he lost his first tooth. February and Valentine's Day, if y'all say Valentine's Day, but he lost the second one. So he just lost his 2 teeth, even though they're twins. He had waited forever for his little teeth to come out. Baby, I'm gonna try to get some rest. The next live stream, I will most likely be back on Thursday. I may do Wednesday, and it'll most likely be towards the probably around 4, so we can get some things done and may not have to worry about anybody coming in. I know I did say we school pretty much from 10 to 3, but we end up picking it back up after dinner. So we actually school longer than that. So I want to give myself time to be able to do what I need to do as well. So definitely, hopefully, you will be able to join me next time, and I won't have any delays. You know, we plan doesn't always happen. I will definitely be praying for you and with you. Um, hmm, like I said, reach out to me um, privately. I have a November baby. She's 4. Oh, yeah, the majority of us in here are November people, or in my house, I should say. So, are there any more questions? Anything else that that you all want to address? Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not really doing too much. I was working on my lesson plan for math for them, and I think that might be the next thing that I talk about. I want to share with you all some information. I think it would help a lot with some of the things I'm seeing, I'm hearing, reteach and things just not going as planned through the day and being behind and things like that. And yeah, definitely something along lesson plans will straighten it out. I probably have to share I don't know if I can do it live. I can probably talk to you all, but I need to really share uh, the process through video. I'll be here. Thank you, Anne, for your prayers. Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Hey, so glad you're doing this live stream. Well, that's good. She's doing good with that math. Wow, that is good to hear. I mean, is it easy to grasp? Is it enough? The concept, is it doing the job? Are you supplementing, or is it meat enough? In my opinion, it's meat enough. Thanks for all of this. Oh, you're welcome. You are so welcome. I've been thinking about you, Ann, but this thing has been driving me crazy. I have a lot to, like I said the other day, dealing with son. There's a lot of stuff. I'm tied to this phone, and I don't like it. And tomorrow, a lot of what did not happen Friday is going to happen tomorrow. So that's going to throw a kink in my day, having to deal with him. But I wanted to say that he is doing okay. I did talk to him. He transitioned to somewhere else in the interim. because I made the decision and I did share the place. They have the bed available. We had to work out some coordination. So, but I did talk to him the day before he transitioned to this other place, and it had been a month. He apologized um, for a lifetime. It was so sweet, basically for everything he put me through all these years. Um, so, um, other than that, like I said, just dealing with stuff. So, anytime if I try to schedule something and I don't come on, 9 times out of 10, that's what it is. It's the phone. I have to talk to these people or somebody. Oh, there's a visit. So it's stuff like that that comes up, and I don't really have any control over it. But I try to schedule hours that nobody's going to be bothering us. So, but yeah, he's doing okay, and I kind of let him know what to expect because he does not know about this other place. He has no idea where he's transitioning to or what it's about. So I told him um, so he knows what to look forward to, and it is not going to be a long term like the other place when he was gone for so many months. His birthday is end of April. He'll probably be back by then. He'll be back home. So in the process, all of that, I'm trying to get his um, lesson planning and things like that. I'm trying to get things because school for him has been interrupted for a couple of months. So, and he started later than the other kids. So there's a lot of that type of thing going on. All right. I hear my child calling me or crying. So I guess that's my cue. But thank you all. Thank you all. I really appreciate each and every one of you for weighing in. Everybody is beneficial in these chats. Not just me sitting here talking to you all. I really appreciate this involvement because, like I said, one person idea of something or objective may not be, a complete picture. Come here. Oh, she copied you. Come here.
No.
Do you want to say bye bye to everyone?
No.
No. You say shalom.
Yeah.
Say shalom.
No.
No. All right. I will see you in the next chat here. Like I said, Thursday or possibly Wednesday. It just depends on how the day is going. I'm just trying to play it by ear.
I want to go now.
You want to go now? Uh-huh. Hard head makes a soft behind. Get off my stool. Shalom.